Performing CPR when someone is having a heart attack can look daunting, even a little scary. There used to be a huge emphasis on airway and breathing. In order to do that, you had to take breaks and chest compressions. Well, that's known as the ABC model. But now it's changed. Northwest Fire District is now using a new model, and they're seeing results. 9 on your side's Corey Marshall joins us to explain. Corey?
Valerie, the results are huge. They're life-saving. Northwest Fire District officials began using the new compression-only CPR about a year ago. In the last 8 months, the department has tripled the numbers of lives saved from cardiac arrest. Airway, breathing, and circulation, they're the ABCs of CPR. Well, not anymore, at least when it comes to sudden cardiac arrest patients. Brad Bradley is the division chief of operations at the Northwest Fire and Rescue District.
The expectation that's still in place across the nation is that there's not a lot of hope that we're going to save the majority of these patients. And by adopting new evidence-based protocols and procedures, we're changing the culture and changing the mentality.
After years of research, doctors at the University of Arizona Medical Center, alongside the Arizona Department of Health Services, developed a new CPR model for sudden cardiac arrest patients. It's called compression-only CPR, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Compression-only CPR involves hard and fast chest compressions, no mouth-to-mouth resuscitation at all.
All the science and research shows that every single time you take a break in those cardiac compressions, you're losing the pressure that you need necessarily to circulate the blood.
Northwest Fire officials implemented the new standard a year ago. Within less than a year of switching to the new protocol, survival rates shot up from about 10% to nearly 40%.
Tripling survivability for us is huge.
Compression-only CPR is more effective because it keeps blood moving to the heart and to the brain, the two most time-sensitive organs. Dr. Dan Spate is a professor at the University of Arizona College of Medicine. He also heads EMS research in southern Arizona. He says a benefit of the new protocol is that more bystanders are performing CPR.
When you relieve them of the necessity of doing mouth-to-mouth on a stranger, it's really remarkable how many more people are willing to do CPR.
Spate says not only are there more survivors, the survivors themselves are having better outcomes.
What's wonderful about this is the outcomes that they're getting that are survivors aren't going to nursing homes. They're actually normally neurologically intact and able to return to normal life.
Now, the new protocol is being practiced at agencies across the state, not just Northwest Fire, through the state's SHARE program.
Now, Corey, you had mentioned that more people might be willing to perform CPR under this new model. So, do people have to have basic CPR training for that?
That's a good question. It's important to clarify. I asked Dr. Spate that same question. And bottom line, he says that bad CPR is actually better than no CPR at all. By a bystander performing CPR on a person undergoing cardiac arrest, you're actually doubling their chances of survival. But basic training is important to know, and we have a link to some how-tos on our website at KGUN-9.com.
And that basic training is not hard either.
No,
yeah. All right.